Alright guys, it's your best average gamer, and this time we're doing a TFT game. I'm just going to kind of show you guys how to win. Really wish I would have used a different little minion this time. This little circle guy I have is kind of lame, but as you can see, I started off with Kled. I like the Cavalier Hellion, so I went ahead and tried to grab Kled right out of the gate. Let's see if I get lucky with a build. So we're just gonna kind of cruise through this first level. It's pretty easy. No matter who you get, you should be able to beat the first one no matter what. So even if you don't start Cavalier Hellion, you can't get Kled. The objective of this game is to basically kind of just see what you can pull that are all the same kind of class. Like, those are all Hellion. I got lucky there, so I can put those guys out. But let's say I didn't get Kled, I could get Renewer, or I could go Brawler, I could go Coven, I could do a lot of different things with these two, since I got the Warwick and the Lissandra right out of the gate. But I'll probably end up selling those because I don't need them. But in the beginning of the game, best thing to do is just kind of keep your options open, see what you're getting. See, I got another Poppy, so I already have Poppy at level 2. That's pretty lucky. This does give me another Warwick right there, and right now I'm trying to make the decision: do I want to sell Warwick, or do I want to go ahead and buy another one? I'm gonna go ahead and buy another one, see what happens on my next pull, because you don't fight. You fight your first PvP round at level 4, or at round 4. You do 3 little kind of minion waves to get some items and stuff first, and then on the 4th one you will always go against a person. See, good thing I bought Warwick right there, because now I have a level 2 Warwick. So what I can do here is I want to do the 3 Hellions, because they come back to life whenever they die when you have 3. So, you know, you can see it on the left side of my screen. I have 3 Hellions. Put the Knight in the front, since Poppy's a little more tanky than Kled. Kled's got a lot of mobility too. He kind of jumps around, so he doesn't need to be right in front. This game is about positioning as well as who you're using. If I put Kennen right there in the front, he would just get wiped immediately. So you want to try to be smart, put your mages in the back. If they have a lot of assassins on the opposing team and they're jumping on your mages, you maybe want to put like somebody like Kled or Poppy in the back too, just to kind of tank that stuff. It's definitely more about positioning than you think. And if you right click on any item or any person, it'll kind of tell you what they make. So like that Shadow Sword isn't going to be useful for me. If it were to make a Hellion build, I would probably have got that. That's going to be the Shadow Recurve bow that does that. So if you're trying to get Hellion, you want to do that. As you can see right here, I put Kled behind Kennen, because like I said, Kled has a lot of mobility, and we're just going to kind of block the assassins right there. If any assassin were to jump on Kled or jump on Kennen, now they're going to jump on Kled, and they'll just wipe them real quick. Actually, I didn't realize I could make a Locket. So Locket gives me shield on everybody and 2 hexes next to me. So now I'm just going to kind of make a front line here. See how everybody still has that shield. Locket is a great item. It's made from the armor and the needlessly large rod. If you combine those two, it's honestly a really good, it's honestly a busted ass item. Sorry for cussing right there. Let's see, what am I gonna do here? Probably just gonna wait, because I need to kind of save some of my gold. You get bonus gold at 10 gold, 20 gold, 30 gold, 40 gold, and 50 gold. So the more you save your gold, the more gold you actually receive. Whenever you get to 50 gold, you will actually get a bonus, and after every round you will get 11 back. So instead of like at the beginning of the game where you only get like 6, 7, 5, stuff like that, if you actually save your gold, you will receive significantly more. And you can just kind of play around the like the 30, 40, 50 mark depending on how much bonus you want. If I'm winning by a lot, I'll go ahead and jump all the way up to 50 and just kind of grind it out. But I normally try to get to 30 gold just to get that bonus always. And I never try to go below 30. I just kind of try to stay around that unless I really need a level before I'm going against somebody, and I just power rank it. But you definitely want to try to save your gold and not just spend all of it all the time. Let's see, who do I need here? I either need that Kinnan or that Lulu. Those are both a Hellion people. If they're gone, that Gragas would be really good too, because he's got the recurve Hellion, so that's what I'm going to go for, actually. Oh man, I'm dumb. I don't know why I didn't go for that, honestly. I should have... you know what, actually, it's kind of early for that. If I were to get a spatula, that would be okay. But... I didn't think I was going to be able to get to that recurve bow in time, but I think I could have. I put that needlessly large rod, or that's what I got with Kled at the beginning of the game. See there, now I just combine him. I'm going to kind of spend some of my gold here just because I want to have a better lineup before. Yeah, that's better. People kind of start to scale around this time. So you wanna kind of level up every now and then. I know I just spent a lot of gold, but I got really lucky with those pulls. Those are gonna help a lot. Ziggs does a lot of damage. Ziggs is a really good person. If I had him at level 2, you'd really see how much damage he does. So the reason I like the Hellion build is because whenever your champion dies, that a 1-star lesser version comes out with a 15% attack speed. So it actually does like a little bit more damage, but it has less health. So if I have, like, let's say a level 3 Kled, it's going to pop out as a 2-star, and then when that dies, it's going to pop out as a 1-star, and then when that dies, it's going to pop out as a 0-star. So if you have a level 3 Hellion, they're gonna have 4 lives basically. It's pretty busted, honestly. I definitely think that Hellion is the best build right now. I can do Hellion with any kind of combination of things and win a lot. You can do Hellion Abomination, Hellion Cavalier. Sometimes I can do 3 of them and do like 3 Hellions, 3 Cavalier, 3 Abomination, because that's 9 people right there, and you can have 9 champions on the field. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with the Hellion. They're really strong. Kled is super strong. Ziggs is super strong. Poppy, once you get her to level 2, she's alright, but she's definitely not the strongest. Kinnan is super strong. So if I'm gonna do like a small build with Hellion, I'm probably just gonna try to do like Ziggs, Kinnan, Kled, and then do a bunch of other people. But this round we're gonna get, it's the rocks, so we're gonna get more items. Shouldn't be too hard. The rocks are normally pretty easy. I don't think I've ever lost to a monster wave. If you're losing to these monster waves, you're really doing something wrong. You just need to watch me again and kind of pay a little bit more attention to how I'm getting rid of my things. Like you can see right there, I don't need Trundle, so I sold them right away. I'm late enough in the game now, I'm not trying to decide what my build is going to be. I've got my build right now. It's Hellion. Damn. I'm running Hellion. If I run anything off of it, it's going to be just because they're awesome pulls. Like if I get a Rel or something like that, Rel is just too good. You got to get her. If you can turn Rel into a Hellion, it's pretty busted because then obviously she comes back to life. And then you get that Cavalier bonus with Kled and Rel, and they both get more damage shield. So you'd get double damage shield with Kled and Rel, and if I put them on that front line with the with the shield, whatever it's called, yeah, the one on Poppy right there, that would stack as well, and then they always come back to life, so it's just a ton of health that you get for free. As you can see, I'm just kind of doing a lot of damage. It looks like looks like these people might do enough damage to me. If I could focus that Lissandra, this would be easy, but it looks like that Lissandra is doing some damage. Yeah, I don't know if I might lose this wave. That's alright. But it's just because I had no focus on Lissandra. Next time I fight them, I should win. See, I'm going to go ahead and get the... Let's see... I'm going to get the recurve bow for 2 reasons. Z portal is really good. Yeah, see, I'm going to go ahead and build that. See, that item's really good because whenever Poppy dies now, when she respawns, she will respawn, her 1-star will pop out as a Hellion, but also she'll drop a monster beneath her that has 1500 health, which is kind of a lot of health for this. I mean, more than Ziggs or Kinnan have for sure. They both have really low health. So, it's kind of a lot of health. It's just a tank, honestly, is all it is. And as you can see, I put in Lulu at the last second because that gives me my 5 Hellions, which increases their attack speed whenever they come out now, so now they attack even faster. That 2-star Brawler Warwick has just been lucky that I got that early. 2-star Warwick is really strong in the beginning, and it's kind of lucky that I got him. If you don't get lucky like me with Warwick, there's a lot of people. The Kled works really well to kind of tank early game. So if you want to like kind of tank, because you can see Kled kind of stays a while for, or stays alive for a while. And another one that's good early is Leona. Leona's a really good one early. I'm trying to think. Gragas is alright. If you want to do that, you can, but he's not the best. No, I don't need Warwick. I'm not going to go past that anymore. I think I'm going to go full Hellion now at this point. It's getting kind of late game. I brought Lulu back just because she's getting jumped on so much. Try to keep her alive a little bit longer. Looks like she's kind of staying alive a little bit longer. She's staying out of that AoE range of everything that's getting hit on that front line. Last game, having her right behind that front line, I feel like she was taking a whole bunch of AoE damage for no reason. Alright, let's see. What do I need here? There's another recurve bow. If I could get that, that would be nice. If not... Armor's always good. That health one is always good. Armor's always good because it builds 2 really good items. It builds Guardian Angel and the one that gives the whole line of people shield. But I'm going to take the recurve bow just in case I get a spatula. Now if I get a spatula, I can turn anybody into a Hellion, which will be nice. I'll still be on the lookout for that rel.
Ready, hammer?
See, now I have 40 gold. I'm probably going to just kind of play around 30 here since I haven't done much all game. I need to level up some so I can get some more people out on the field. I'm probably going to start spending my gold now, though, just since we're getting kind of late game, and I'm pretty big already, so... You do get extra gold for going on win streaks too. The more you win in a row, the more gold you get. So if you win like 5 in a row, you get 5 gold every round. So if you're on a win streak and you have 30 to 50 gold, you're getting a ton of gold every round. And people don't know about that, and it's honestly a big part of the game, because if like my friend is playing with me and he doesn't do that, by the end of the game I could have like 3 times more gold than he ended up with, just because of how much I'm getting per round. The shadow weapons all do something negative. As you can see, that Rage Blade took some of my health away every time I hit. So where the Rage Blade is really good, the regular Rage Blade, your attack speed stacks unlimited amount. So if you put Rage Blade on like Callista, throw her in the back, every time she hits, her attack speed's gonna get faster. So it just literally gets faster and faster and faster throughout the round. But if you did the Shadow Rage Blade, every time she hits somebody, she loses health too. So I mean, it's kind of like a give and take with the shadow weapons. It's cool because now you can use the spatula and get any kind of build, whereas in the last season of this, or the last patch of this, you couldn't get everything from the spatula. There was only certain builds you could get, but now with the shadow weapons, you can do any build pretty much with the spatula. It's just about getting the right items. It makes it kind of hard, and there's a give and take with the shadow weapons. Where I can make a Hellion, I can't really do anything else with it unless I want to take a negative thing. I keep my my people on the bottom organized. As you can see, I got my 2 poppies, my 2 Kleds, and the other 2 randoms on the right. You want to check the people that are kind of doing well, see what they're building. You never know, you might see a build that really sticks out to you. Wow, there's the spatula I needed. So now I'm on the lookout for a Rel. It doesn't have to be Rel. If there's another purple person that you really like that you want to run, do it. But I do recommend it definitely having at least 1 tag of something you're already building. Like a Spellweaver, like a Vel'Koz would be really good. Let's see, I could do 1 more Mystic or 1 more Knight. So if you did Cavalier, Spellweaver, Mystic, or Knight out of this build, any purple or gold person is going to be great for that. But I just like Rel, so I'm going to be on the lookout for her. But I mean, there's a lot of choices there. If you get a purple or a gold person in any of those 4 categories and you want to turn it into a Hellion to try it, do it. But I do recommend trying to go for Rel. She's just so tanky. And the Hellions do so much damage, it's just about survivability. See, that Z portal is so helpful. Probably take a tier. Yeah, I don't need those shadow. That's Abomination. That's a good one, actually, if I was running Abomination for the shadow gloves. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get an extra bow. Now I have a ton of recurve bows. Another good choice would have been the Tear of Goddess. The Tear is really good, especially on Ziggs. You can make a lot of nice items for Ziggs, and he starts off with mana. If you can get Ziggs to level 2 and then put some mana items on him, he basically just sits there and throws his bomb constantly, and that's super busted. Honestly, I probably should have gone mana right there. If I could go back, I would get that mana thing right there and stack it with something on Ziggs, just because that's really good. But you never know, I might get another mana. And recurve bows are definitely one of the best weapons, or the best items, just because they have the best item list that you can make out of them. You can pretty much put a recurve bow on anything and it'll make it good. This is going to be a close one. Hecarim's tanky. Am I going to lose this one too? I just got my win streak. That sucks. I was getting extra gold. Oh well. Let's see. Don't want to do Draven. There's a level 3 Poppy. That's big. Now I can put Kled in probably. Kled's the tankiest. Kled or Kinnan would be the best choice here. But Kinnan dies too fast at level 1, so we're definitely going to do Kled. As you can see, I'm not dropping below 30 gold. I'm trying to stay below that. Kind of organize my bottom lane again. The other day I had a win where I had a really cool Hellion build. It's kind of like what I was talking about earlier. The 3 Cavalier, 3 Abomination, 3 Hellion. I wish I would have recorded that game. It was a cool win, watching all the 3 different types go off. Alright, so on here I'm going for Teemo. Teemo is a Hellion, so now at this point, once I drop Teemo and I get my spatula down, I'll be able to have 7 Hellions, which is honestly kind of hard to do. I've played a lot of games and not gotten all the way to 7 on the Hellions. If you're not getting lucky like I am and you don't get the spatula and the recurve, shadow recurve or Teemo, and you just want to stay at 5 Hellions, that's fine. Start building Cavalier or Spellweaver or both. You can get 1 Rel and 1 Vel'Koz. You wanna keep your options open, or you don't want to give up just because you're not getting exactly what I'm getting. You got to build off of what you get. I'm just getting lucky on the Hellion side. If I would have got different draws, I would have played a little differently. I'm not just going for this and only going for this. If it played different, I would have done different stuff. But I'm getting super lucky on the Hellion, so I'm just riding it out. And if you remember, I had the Warwick early. I just sold him because I didn't need him anymore. Man, I'm getting really unlucky with the purples that I'm getting. Ivern's good, though. Ivern's really good. Thinking about it. I'd have to take out Teemo or Kled. Take out Kled. Just because you don't get any Hellion stacks for having the same person on the floor on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Ivern, since we're getting really late game. I can't just sit here and wait for Rel. And if I really want to, if I pull a Rel, I can just sell Ivern and I get that item back and I can stick it on Rel. But for now, Ivern will come back to life. And Ivern's a good one. So you can see I've got the Invoker badge now. Get some more items here. I got Teemo nice and big too. As you can see, I put all my items on him. Man, I really wish I would have used a different mini champion on this. I have so many cool ones. I was just trying this one out because I just got it and it's so lame. My favorite one looks like a Dragon Ball Z character. He like charges up like he's going Super Saiyan. It's pretty cool. I'm getting lucky with Ivern. That would be nice if I can get him at level 2 before I even see a Rel. Kled. Getting close. I only need 1 more Kled for level 3. Oh man, that's big. I might have to spend here. Yeah. That's alright. I'll lock that in. I actually should have just done the math. If you look next to your level down there, level 7, and it says 54 out of 56, that's how many coins you need to level up. So it'll tell you if you have enough coins to level up all the way. I clearly didn't. I need 4 more. I was just in a rush trying to do that. Didn't look. But I locked it in, so that way they won't change after this match, and I'll get enough gold for winning. And then I'll level up. Level up. Stick Kled out there since he's level 2. And now there's a level 3 Ziggs. Probably gonna leave Kled out there, but stick him down here to kind of tank for my mages. I don't really like that item that much, but we're gonna do it. I'm starting to just kind of wipe people at this point. It's the 7 Hellions. 7 Hellions is really good. It's just kind of overload. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to go ahead and buy Volley just because I have my full Hellion build, and if I get to level 9, I could get Revenant down there. Revenant makes them spawn, come back to life whenever they die. So when Ivern would die, his original person would come back, and a Hellion would be spawned. So there would be two Iverns on the map if you stack Hellion with Revenant. Same thing happens with Guardian Angel. If you stick Guardian Angel on a Hellion, that person will come back when they die, and their Hellion will spawn. I'm gonna go for that Teemo or for that Locket. Or the Spear. Spear's good too. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Locket. And stack that on my middle row and get double shield, because those do stack. If you put 3 of these on one person, it would give triple shield to everybody in the game. Or everybody on that front line. So as you can see, I'm just gonna straight up sell. Grab that. Oh no! I grabbed the wrong item! Shit. I'm sorry, I can't do it now. That sucks. I accidentally grabbed the wrong item. I should have put that there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it on... I'm going to stick it on Kennen. Now the only person not getting it, I guess, is... Dang, I didn't mean to do that. I was just in a hurry. Oh yeah. Still looking pretty good though. Do a little organizing down here. It looks like I'm gonna win though. Looks like nobody can really keep up with me. It's looking pretty easy. I got my win streak back up, so now I'm getting extra gold. Still want that one Kled. One more Kled would be really good. Then I'd have that level 3. I could stick Volley out there. But the level 2 Kled is just better than Volley right now. Because then both of the Kleds bust all the way down, so both Kleds will die and come back to level 1 and a 0-star. So it's good just to have that those extra lives out there, as you can see. Yeah. Just overrunning them. The Daisy's helpful too. Going against this dragon here should give us some good items. Dang, I really wish I didn't mess up on that item. This game isn't about just doing what you want and getting lucky. It's about playing with what it gives you. Like, I wasn't perfect this game. There's 3 or 4 things that I can think of that I should have done differently. A couple items I should have got different. A couple items, obviously, that I dropped on the wrong person. But it's all about doing what it gives you. Like, I could have sat and waited for Rel forever, but I still haven't seen her. As you can see, I went with Ivern. I went ahead and put Ivern on the map. If I wanted to change my mind about Ivern, I could sell him, and I could get that item and stick it on somebody else. So it's all about just doing what, like, going off of what it gives you. So if you're having trouble, just wait, kind of see what it gives you, and you gotta run off of it. If you, the more you play, the better you'll get. I remember when this patch first came out with all the new champions and stuff, I could not figure it out. It was so hard for me. It took me a while to find builds that I actually liked. I really like the Hellion build. It's one of my favorite builds that I ever come across TFT though. It's fun, it's overloading, it's just like fun to watch all of them pop out and just kind of take over your enemy. Everybody gets really mad because they sit and think that they're winning, and then they just keep jumping out, keep jumping out, keep jumping out. There's the level 3 Kled. That's definitely a wrap now. Stick Volley out there. Now I got the Revenant with the level 3 Kled. So 7 Hellion, 1 Cruel, 2 Invoker, and 2 Revenant. It's a pretty good build. Even if this game would stretch out because there was better people, I'd probably still win now with this build. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump all my stuff into this, just because I don't know how many more rounds this game is going to even go, and I want to get to level 9 and try to get somebody else out there, just for fun. I think I only lost 3 matches this time. It's not bad. I do have better games where I stay in the 90s. I think I've only won 1 or 2 games where I didn't lose at all. You will sometimes, I find that even if you're just running through everybody, there's a certain point in the game where somebody scales a little bit higher than you and you lose 1. But go and stick Lulu out there just because she's level 2. Do some more damage from the back, have some more health in the back. But this is pretty much a wrap, I think. And run it out here. Should only have to do a couple more rounds. As long as I don't lose. That Kinnan just does so much damage. Having Kinnan be like tank, kind of how I have both those items on him, is always good because he just doesn't die. And whenever he gets close to dying, he just kind of runs away. It's kind of funny. Man, I am just running through people now. This build is nice. The volley is unfair. Adding that in. I was already just smoking everybody, but adding the volley in is just unfair. So, pretty much any of these items are going to be good. Probably going to go for either Bloodthirster or Blue Buff. Blue Buff would be nice too. It honestly doesn't really matter what I'm even getting right now. Just because I'm winning by so much. Blue Buff would have been nice to put on Ziggs, because like I said, everything that gives him mana is really good, but I'm going to stick Bloodthirster on Kled to try to keep him alive for a little bit longer.
Danger is coming.
Wow, 2 Teemos. It's a level 2. That takes away my health though. It takes away 6 health each time you buy a Teemo, so as you can see I just dropped from 83 to 71. It's not because I lost, that's because I bought Teemo. Teemo does take away health. But it only happens once when you buy him. That should be game maybe? Yep. Oh, maybe not. One more. Nope, that's game. Alright guys, once again, it's your best average gamer, and that's how you win a TFT match. Post more videos. Thanks.